And what do you guys think of headlamps? Do you guys always have your headlamps just in case it gets dark? So I was originally going to wait until sunset. When I grew up, I was through this program called Boy Scouts. Though I only completed it to Cub Scouts because once you get to like Eagle Scout, it gets very orthodox, very religious, very quickly. But they taught me to always be prepared. So not only do I have one headlamp, let me check my headlamps. I have one. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. I have two. Okay. And this third one I have to rip off. There it goes. Okay. So let's do what I build this as. Ja presents the story of the light, I think. So I've noticed sometimes that when we try to hold our light, that like intrinsic spark within us, sometimes it shines too brightly and just blinds people, that it can actually be distracting and you lose your sight, especially when there's the moon and the kind of natural illumination. And it can actually be, yeah, kind of unpleasant. And then we learn to kind of mute or muffle our light, kind of mask it because it just shines too brightly. Or we change our light to something entirely different. It kind of flickers or it turns something completely different. Something that has its own benefits, like red light. The reason why I have red light headlamps is it doesn't blind you. It still allows you to see, but then everything's distorted. The colors are wrong and the off, and it's not your true inner radiance. It could flicker too. So what do we do when we want to have that radiance? We want to be true to ourselves, but sometimes it just doesn't work. We see each other and we see that radiance in another person. We want to connect, want our lights to combine and be radiant. But do we compare our lights to see who is brighter, who illuminates more, who is more the shining beacon that we want to be, to illuminate the world with our radiance? Sometimes I see this amongst friends. Yeah, people can still come in. I see this amongst not just enemies. Does anyone have an enemy or an arch nemesis or a villain on your hero's journey? I see it even amongst friends, and these friends, they just start like building up these walls, just kind of stacking, and like their radiance still shines, but they start having these blockages where they no longer can even see each other. There's just these objects in the way, preventing them from even seeing each other anymore. And then they ask for backup or mediators or just other illumination. And it shines more brightly, but then sometimes it just becomes too bright. And you gather and you hold this light and you feel the presence of the light. But we have to remember the light, like many things, is just a tool. We look at the moon and we appreciate the moon. We look at the sun and we appreciate the sun. But think about all they do for us. The luminance feeds the plants and the creatures of the earth. The moon guides the tides and the pools and our cycles. And we need to remember that light by itself serves no purpose. It is up to what it illuminates. That the message within is something to be shared. So can all the Keiki come over here and help me break down this wall between my friends? Just grab a little stone. Okay, grab one. Grab one. Grab one. Grab one. Grab one. Did everyone get one?
I got blue.
Wow. Wow. And now you guys have your own inner radiance that you can share. And to kind of close this, I would like to play, well, first a little audio, but then a song that that is a favorite of mine. It has an interesting quote. Do you guys know the protests of the 50s and the 60s for civil rights? So this song was originally a protest song, and the singer would sometimes say a little something before it. So I'm going to play this, and then we can go back to the dance party, I think. If okay. Hopefully it'll load. And hopefully there won't be an ad. If there is an ad, I will quickly mute it. There's gonna be an ad. There's gonna be an ad for like 5 seconds. Are there some other? So I have 3 left I can give to other Keiki. No spoilers. Is it? I know what it is. I'm just gonna move outside. It's the metal muting the Wi-Fi. So we'll just move it out. We'll move outside right now. Let's transition. Okay, but here we go.
I'm curious what they had left.
I saw Tiger, but there's only
Oh yeah, I think
Our wish here is not that we are connected. Our deepest need is that we are tied to our It is our life inspiration that makes us. We ask ourselves,
Okay.